Hello, this is Hutchison. I'm a coach and a learning specialist, and this presentation is for you if you're trying to find the right coach for you. La présentation est aussi offerte en français. Vous la trouverez dans la série de vidéos sur YouTube. Donc, now let's start. If you are looking for a coach, this presentation is exactly what you're looking for. What is coaching? It's actually a process that will help you unlock your full potential and improve your performance. So if you are focusing on your career, on certain goals, on personal accomplishments, coaching probably is the right thing for you. And finding the right coach might not always be easy, but the coach will really help you learn from the process, probably change some behaviors, and definitely work on iceberg theory, perception syndrome. So the coach will definitely help you through the process of questioning, see what's above the water, the defining your success, your abilities, with the situation that you're in, your goals, etc. But the coach will also go deeper and dig deeper in order to focus on what are the limits that you have, the past failures, the success that you might find hard to integrate, and probably help you as well define your values and your identity. So this is exactly what the coach will help you do through the process, and it's a medium long term process, but it's definitely worth it. If you're curious about really understanding the difference between coaching, mentoring, and everything else, I have another presentation. But this mini video, the link will be in the YouTube description. This YouTube video on what exactly is coaching is really helpful. It's probably around 3 minutes. It's super visual, and it really illustrates what the coach will help you do during the process. Yes, there's a lot of questioning, a lot of listening, a lot of different angle of observation that the coach will help you through the process. What I find when I coach, or when I've been coach, is that often we are struggling where areas that we are stuck in. So we know where we want to go, we don't know how to get there, but we keep spending energy on defining the limits, or the frustrations that we have, or the constraints that we have. And the coach will help you refocus things. Really empowering. It's really fun. It helps you think differently, question yourself differently, and this presentation will definitely help you through the process, because we have 5 different steps in this presentation. It's kind of a mapping that will help you identify the best coach for you. So basically, the type of coach that you're looking for and the skills that you're looking for, the kind of topics will be addressed in this presentation. So step number one, what type of coaching you're looking for. Step number two, you will discuss what kind of topics, where you will define what kind of topics you will discuss in the coaching conversation. Number three is actually the skills that you're looking for in your coach. And there's different styles of coaching, and definitely different styles of coach, and different training as well that they get. But by defining what the skills and what you're looking for, at least you'll be able to see what best suits your needs and your preference and your style. Step number four is also the way forward in what helps you in complementary to the coaching. So sometimes we need personality tests. Sometimes we want to have different tests that will help you in your intra leadership present in your intra leadership introspective kind of process. So there's a lot of tools. I have another presentation on other tools that you can help and integrate, or the coach can integrate, or you can integrate yourself by finding the right people that will help you lead those tests. And number five is actually where you will find the coach, where exactly, and you have a link specifically to where to find them. So let's start with number one. What type of coaching you're looking for? Well, there's different styles. Some people want to have one-on-one coaching. Some people want to have team coaching. Some people have coaching for career, for personality, or more introspective work. You have business coaching. You have executive coaching. You have also coaching where you will have an integration kind of process. So if you're integrating a new job, for example, you have also partnership coaching where if you are collaborating with a bunch of other people, there might sometimes there are coaches who are specializing in that specific field where people can integrate. I find the right word for this is the kind of the ecosystem, help people navigate the ecosystem and kind of are becoming the mediator. Some coaches are more supervising other coaches, specifically if you're on training, and some coaches are more in kind of the area of mentoring, self exploration, self developmental area. So all kinds of coaching or styles of coaching that you can define for yourself. What you're looking for, or the type of coaching that you're looking for, or the topics that you're looking for, might be in the areas of interpersonal relationship, your communication style, how you influence people, how you develop your strategic thinking. Might be just because you want to grow as a person, might be wellness oriented, maybe because you're changing careers, maybe you want to build or boost your self confidence, maybe you want to also integrate coaching because you want to boost the performance of your team or as part of being in the team. And some people just want to have also the balance area, and there might be other areas where you want to have a coach. So the important factor about the coaching is that it's a different process than having an expert beside you or having a mentor. The coach will do things differently, and the process is so transformational. What you will see in the coaching conversations that you'll have different styles of coaches, but also different kinds of questions. The coach asks a lot of questions, and the number one key question that I always ask people is that, are you ready to experiment a different kind of conversation? Because yes, the coach is not like a mentor. Sometimes they will use the hat of a mentor, sometimes they will be using the hat of an expert because they will provide advice, but when they are coaching, and they will stick to the questions and they will highlight the process. But definitely, they will allow you to spend the time exploring and navigating those questions while you have your answers. And these are kind of the types of questions that the coach like to start with a conversation with in order to kind of have a contract with you. So what challenges you would like to discuss during your coaching conversation, concerns, achievements, areas of learning, what do you want to get out of the coaching conversation during that specific moment? What actions have you taken in response to the situation or the goal that you're trying to achieve, etc.? So they will explore that within the conversation, and the conversation will evolve and the questions will go deeper and deeper. So at each end of the conversation, in the coaching conversation, what I find is that it's really empowering, and it keeps the reflection keeps growing in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, even after the conversation of coaching is done. So this is why it's a medium long term transformational coaching process. What you will look for when you will define the coach, or the qualities or competencies that you're looking for are defined by the ICF, the International Coach Federation. And definitely there's 8 kind of leadership competencies or coaching competencies. I'm making a link with leadership competencies because these are the competencies that we know in the public service. But definitely coaches have a training, they demonstrate ethical practice, and they have actually a code of conduct. And that's very important to know. They embody as well the coaching mindset. They've learned the process, they've learned to practice, and we have kind of rules where we need to establish the right mindset or the right container for the conversation. Definitely, the coach will establish and maintain the agreement. You will have a goal, you will have homeworks, you will have things to do, you will have exploration, and the coach will also monitor your engagement level. And that's always done in a transparent and trustful environment without any judgment. So the coach, number 4, cultivates a trust and safety environment all the time. Even if they're hired by the organization, the coach will always assess and also check with the coachee if the information can be transmitted to senior management or others in the organization. And if not, well, it's the responsibility of the coachee to do something about it or not. The coach is also very skilled in maintaining the presence, and number six, listen actively. So you learn a lot from how us as coach we do it, and how we stay present in the moment, and how the conversation evolves when we improve the quality of the listening and the questioning. The coaching process and the coach will definitely evoke awareness, and that's the part where intra leadership introspective work will start to kick in. So in each coaching conversation, that reflection mode, that awareness level will be increased, and definitely you'll be more and more comfortable in that space. The coach also facilitates the client growth. It's a must. Everybody has to grow, and we definitely improve the learning aspect of, and the growth of the individual in the coaching conversation. That's a must. So now let's focus on the other tools that the coach can use, but a tool that I think definitely you should be using for yourself, either in the coaching conversation or in your leadership journey. It's the emotional intelligence tool. It's definitely a tool that will assess five areas of linked to the emotional intelligence: so self-perception, self-expression, interpersonal relationship, decision making, and stress management. And there are subcategories in all of these five categories. It's a must because it's a tool that you will use for yourself. You're doing your self-assessment, and you will make a lot of links with the growth that you want to achieve in your life, in your professional life, personal life, maybe also in your interpersonal life, and the areas of growth that maybe you want to pinpoint. It's an amazing tool because it really serves to the coaching conversation. So I recommend it. A lot of coaches use it. Sometimes they're not always coached. There might be to brief first, but I really recommend you using a tool like that to prompt the coaching conversation. If the coach is not using this tool, you might just want to bring the result to the coaching conversation. Amazing tool that I recommend. Now, the real question: where will you find a coach? The ICF, International Coach Federation, is kind of the international organization that has different chapters in all kinds of areas of the world. So in Canada, we have different chapters. You will find under the ICF overall chapter a section on where to find a coach and how to find a coach. So there's even videos on there that you can find. So the ICF, I recommend looking at the international site and then go into the chapter that is you're looking for. So if you're in the West Coast, on the East Coast, find the chapter that will serve you, and you can make links there with the right coach. So definitely try to find a coach there. There are other areas where you might want to find a coach. Well, I've been lucky enough to lead and to be part of the instigators of the coaching network in Government of Canada. We have more than 1,000 people there. A lot of them are internal coaches. So these are public servants who are practicing or having a training in coaching. So you might want to find a coach there. We also have external resources, so coaches who are from the outside of the public service but offer services to the public service. We were lucky enough to create our YouTube channel, where you will find a lot of videos from our last coaching summit. So this is one area where you'll find information. But there's also a lot of ways you can learn more about coaching and have a taste for coaching through the Canada School of Public Service. On the GC campus, you will find a lot of courses where I had a chance to work there for many years and lead courses on coaching. So there's coaching for leadership, effective leadership. There's also how to lead a coaching conversation in a team. There's also all kinds of job aids that you can download that are amazing. And I was lucky enough to do a podcast on the impact of coaching in organization, and amazing event that I had the chance to be invited to the Canada School Public Service. So if you want to learn more, there are other tools that I will be sharing more videos. Well, so EQI, I will define what is EQI. I will also define a bit more what is team, how to build team resiliency, what are the coaching circles, what is team coaching, and definitely have more intra leadership tools for leaders. So hopefully this presentation was useful for you. If you want to stay connected, here are my coordinates. And definitely, if you have comments, questions, ideas for new videos, let me know. I'll be more than happy. Have a great journey with coaching.